Hello everyone, it's Brandon here again for another video. I'm dedicated to personal development and also helping you to develop. Today's video is going to be another video about manic episodes and bipolar disorder, as I have recently been through a manic episode myself. This one came as a surprise because I hadn't really had a substantial manic episode in roughly 3 or 4 years at least. The episode came about in a pretty subtle fashion. I didn't really know if it was an episode at first. It actually came about with a lot of positive life changes that I made, and one of those was meditation. Now, meditation obviously can bring about a deeper connection to spiritual truths in the world, and that's exactly what it did for me. Now, previously I have made videos about how mania is connected to spiritual or religious information, energies, truth, however you want to term it. And this is really something that mainly I think the people who have bipolar disorder who watch my videos understand. I don't really expect many people who haven't been through the experience to understand what I'm talking about. That's perfectly fine. But today's video is going to be about that. So one way that I thought of it while I was in the experience is experiencing enlightenment or a spiritual awakening while also in a manic state is kind of like a dad gives his 13-year-old son keys to his Ferrari as his first time driving. It's fucking awesome to have keys to a Ferrari when you're 13 years old, but if you have keys to a Ferrari when you're 13 years old and you don't have any experience driving any other cars or even that car, you're not really going to get the full experience, and you're likely going to make some mistakes along the way, and those could even be pretty costly mistakes. Although the experience is still real, it is still a real awakening. You can argue to what degree it's an awakening, but it definitely is. You definitely gain some more spiritual information than you've ever had before, or at least that's how it was in my case. But really, the challenge comes in integrating this idea into your everyday life. And another challenge comes with being mature in the experience. So, although I was much more mature this time around than when I first had my early manic episodes when I was 18, I still spoke in a way that many people didn't understand. Most people aren't going to comprehend the spiritual truths that you're going to be saying, whether you're in a manic episode or if you're experiencing those truths just, by meditation alone and you have no history of mental illness. These are just things that most people don't really know about or care about a lot of the time, or they at least don't know that they should care. So the biggest challenge for me comes with being grounded through the experience. I know that I handled the episode pretty well, and it brought about a lot of concepts that really I should have been more honest with myself in my own life. It brought up a lot of psychological issues that I still had to work through. Mania can be compared to a psychedelic drug, in my opinion. It essentially is going to bring out aspects of your subconscious mind and aspects of your psychological past that you've forgotten or repressed. It's going to bring these to light so that you can work through them and heal through them. Our current psychological model of understanding mania and bipolar disorder is a little bit flawed in the sense that it doesn't really understand how mania can be helpful and how it can help you to become a more integrated human being. But again, this takes a lot of maturity for it to happen, and it has to happen in the right environment. there's a YouTube channel, or at least there was one, that was called Bipolar or Waking Up a long time ago. I watched a lot of their videos, and they had a lot of great content describing how mania was really just bringing up these problems within your psychology that you just needed to work through. And they suggested the idea that if you work through these enough, you would be free of symptoms. I'm not going to suggest anything quite that strong, but I would say that from my own experiences, I have noticed that it has always come about, mania has always come about and brought out parts of my psychology that needed to be worked through. And each time I went manic, I ended up coming out on the other side a stronger, more developed person. One example from the first time that I was manic is I had some sexual memories and things that I did while I was a child that I was very ashamed of. And I was finally, for once in my life, confident enough to tell the people involved about this. And they weren't really that judgmental, not anything like I thought they would have been. And it all kind of worked itself out, and then I was much more comfortable with this person who was very close to me in my life. Also, mania has helped me every single time to become a more confident person, and also a less judgmental person, and also a more loving person. So, although people generally look at bipolar disorder as this horrible negative thing, I want to invite you guys, especially if you do have bipolar disorder, to, of course, stay grounded and continue growing your understanding of the illness and of your own psychology. But just keep in mind that when you're going through an experience, whether it be mania or depression, that experience can teach you many things about yourself and how you can better live your life. So for today, I think that will be everything. If you guys have any questions about what I specifically meant with something that I said in this video, please leave a comment down below and ask, and I will try to respond to those in a helpful manner so that we can help get closer to the truth together. So thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. If you're interested in videos such as this or personal development, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be a lot more content coming out soon. I appreciate you guys coming to watch. Have a good day.